jackhammer. Like he stands on it and it brrr, down the road.
It leaves a trail of flames behind him.
But just little like a flame here, then here, then here, then here.
It's like a little breadcrumb trail.
Perfect. Okay. I mean, no, honestly, Netflix should just hire us to do this for them, and then they wouldn't have...
One sucky thing about Robbie Reyes, though, is we have that episode where he gets his chain as his weapon that Ghost Rider has
then he
to
drops
have.
it.
And then he drops it every single time.
I'll
you're
pick
just
it up again later.
You're just like, come on, seriously. And then he keeps finding them.
Yeah,
Like,
just,
who leaves
everywhere.
a random chain in a prison?
I don't know.
You know someone's going to choke somebody out with that shit. Like, put that away.
I think they were in the maintenance room, actually.
It doesn't
so.
matter. Prisoners work there sometimes. Put that shit away.
But it is hilarious because he keeps dropping them, and it's like the universe keeps sending you chains. Just take what and keep it.
Keep the chain.
Yes.
Keep the chain, you filthy animal.
That's one of my favorite scenes in the first Ghost Rider movie, though, is when he throws the chain
and it wraps
around his shoulder twice, and then he shifts, like he rolls his shoulders and adjusts it so that it clinks.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So good.
Yeah.
Like, that movie's underrated.
I love the first Ghost Rider movie.
I think it is.
So many people gave it so much crap, and
It's campy, but it's good.
the second one does suck, though.
The second one's terrible.
See, I kind of like the second one a little.
I need to
more than the
rewatch
first
it
one.
just to see, but I remember being so absolutely bored.
Idris Elba, though. Idris Elba.
He was in it?
Yes, he's the black guy who
then
helps him the
it
whole
definitely
way.
sucks.
You don't like Idris Elba?
No.
Oh.
He doesn't. 'Cause
Okay, well,
Idris Elba
we'll drop
thinks
that right
Thor
there.
Is, he thinks that Thor is like a bad part for him, or like he's one of those thespian actors that doesn't like.
Here's the deal with Idris Elba. He takes a lot of roles that are just kind of side character things, and he's better than that.
Yeah, he thinks he's
That's
better
the problem,
than that.
though, is he thinks he's better than that, and he's arrogant about it.
So like
He's the same guy in every movie. Heimdall is the same guy as Star Trek Beyond, Captain whatever. It's the same guy.
same voice at least.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't worry about changing
change
what he acts like.
But
It's just
so
kinda like,
does Tom Cruise, and he's one of the
That's
most famous
true.
actors out
That's
there.
true.
So
No, Keanu Reeves has got that down. huh?
yeah, there you go.
He plays the same person in every movie.
Yeah.
I am Neo and I will defeat you, Matrix. I am John Constantine and I will defeat you, demons.
You killed my dog. I'll defeat you. I'm John Wick.
Yeah, Mafia.
We haven't seen it yet.
No, we haven't.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my God! What?
that's my fault.
Okay, put it on your list of
is.
things
It
to
is
watch.
on the list, but someone, I'm
Yeah.
pointing to Corey,
Really high up.
will not watch it with me.
It's because of the killing the dog scene at the beginning.
Okay, get past that. You can even skip it. It's like 10 seconds. It doesn't show anything.
I know.
It
I'll
just
just-
shows
there-
a dog on the floor. Yeah, exactly.
I just have to get over it, and then we'll get on with it.
Just hug your dog the whole time. Be like,
It's-
I'll never let anything hurt you.
The Mafia won't get
Did
you,
you
buddy.
like Kingsman?
I did.
It starts very like typical spy movie and then goes Kingsman real fast.
Okay.
on ya. So
Alrighty. Good.
It's worth it.
All right, now we're going to talk about 3 trailers that I can't believe we didn't talk about the last time we were talking about trailers. Like, this is insane. First of all, Logan. We did not talk about the Logan trailer.
And we have theories.
Yes,
We
we
have
do.
theories.
So, the last Wolverine movie with Hugh Jackman in it, and then they'll get somebody else.
Hopefully the last Fox X-Men movie before it goes somewhere else.
No.
We got Deadpool 2 at least.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're looking at...
if
and
that-
3, actually. They
hopefully
announced a Deadpool 3 with X-Force.
Well,
Really?
we'll see because
Yeah.
We'll see, yeah.
there's been so many falling outs and stuff from the
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, the
It's a
Deadpool
shame.
director left, and then the person who did the score for the first movie left, which everybody's complaining about that now. Like, oh my gosh, the guy who did the scores left and whatever. It's like the
Anybody
guy
can-
threw together some rap music for
Right.
the movie. It's
There's
fine.
no original
There,
music in it.
there was
Yeah.
only 3 songs really that you
Yeah.
knew, and it was the
Shoop, baby, shoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's X gonna give it to you, and then they have the
The Deadpool song.
Wham song. Oh yeah, and they did have the dead. That is original.
It's
by
a
the
really
way.
good song,
Yeah,
actually.
that is a good one. It deserves an Oscar, is what it
I
deserves.
think it's on like Pandora and Spotify.
It is.
So go listen to it.
I have
It's
listened
so
to it
good.
before. But it looks so like Logan looks like an amazing change for mutant and X-Men movies.
Yeah.
It's not about like, oh, we're mutants and we have to be feared and there's a bad guy that's coming after us. It's like, no, Logan and Professor X are kind of the last ones left.
That
that you know, that you
that we know
that
of.
we know of, and it even looks like maybe Professor X doesn't even have his abilities anymore. Like they
possible.
don't mention that at all.
They don't show it at least.
And then this little girl comes along who happens to have a healing factor and claws, just like Logan.
Well, we don't know. We
Well,
don't see her.
well,
we don't see her.
There's a scene where
we pretty much
there's a scene
know.
in the trailer, but the idea is like actually she is
X-23.
confirmed as X-23.
Yeah.
By people outside of like the trailer and everything.
The dumb
so.
thing is just, and this is where my brain goes when I see this kind of stuff. So if you know me, you'll know this is coming. She's super young, like 10 years old, and she's already got adamantium claws, which coats your bones.
Yeah.
She's not done growing, guys. She's forever that tall and that size now.
Holy crap, you're right.
Her organs are going to get larger, and they won't be able to go anywhere.
Oh, jeez.
No, why would you dump this information on me? I don't know what to do with it now.
You ruined it.
God damn it!
Okay,
This was a good trailer up until that point.
It was a good trailer.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so
the
Stupid
song,
science.
the song they picked.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
That
Oh,
sets
yeah.
the
So
mood
good.
for that trailer.
Yeah, every time that comes on, my wife just goes, "Yeah!" Like she just loves that song, and then she loves the trailer that goes along with it too.
You know what's crazy? So that's a Nine Inch Nails original. Johnny
Yeah.
Cash just covered that, and so many people think
Trent
that's
Reznor wrote it.
right, and so many people think that's a Johnny Cash song because of how well he adapted it.
Yep.
Trent's come out in interviews and stuff and said, when asked about that, he said, "You know what? He did an amazing version. I am perfectly happy."
Yeah.
When people were like, "Oh, that's Johnny Cash's song,"
Yep.
he's like, "You know what? He kind of made it his own."
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with too. I really, I mean, Nine Inch
like,
Nails, they have their own. They have enough of their own stuff.
Yeah. This
But
was like
it was
Johnny
the
Cash's,
last song he ever did
Right.
before he died.
which makes it even worse. Like as you're listening to it, you're just
It's
like,
like,
Johnny, come back.
Yeah.
So the comic books, it's based off of Old Man Logan comic books.
Yep.
But because of licensing issues and rights and stuff, they can't go as close to the comics as
Yeah, because
as
it was
normal.
supposed to be like inbred Hulk family.
So the world, or at least America, is split up into 5 different zones. One of them's controlled by the Red Skull. The other one's controlled by Doctor Doom, I believe. One of them is controlled by the Hulks. They just call it the Hulks, which is it's a Hulk family, like generations of Hulks, but they're all a bunch of inbred rednecks with super strength. So
That's
that kind
terrifying.
of crap goes crazy.
Yeah.
And that's where Logan currently, I think he lives there. He starts there or something.
That's probably the safest place for him to be.
Yeah.
And then 2 others, and I can't remember the 2
One of them
other-
is Magneto.
Oh, Mr. Sinister has one.
Oh, Mr.
Right,
Sinister.
right.
Okay. But it's
So they can't do any of those because they don't own the rights to
well, they can
any
do
of them.
Mr. Sinister.
That's true, they could, but I don't think they're going to
Yeah.
drop him.
I
for
think they're
that,
just
you
going
know?
to do it George Miller style, like the world's gone to crap and
Yeah.
everything's a wasteland.
I
Well, it
actually
didn't
no.
look
I
like too much of a wasteland.
I think that America is still a country and it's still together, but it might have a little bit different government than it did.
Yeah. Okay,
like
I
it's,
can
it's,
see
it's
that.
a lot more. Maybe it's more strict, or like there's martial law or something like
Yeah.
that. Or they hire all those all the goons to do.
Yeah. Okay, I could see
the
that.
militia, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, because I've seen some pictures from set, and it looks like they're in a city that looks basically normal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think we are
Yeah.
going to see that. Now, you and I wanted to talk about the burial scene in the trailer. It's just like 2 seconds. You see Logan standing, and you see he's covered in blood.
He's got a shovel.
He's got a shovel.
Next
Tears on his
comes up.
face.
And X-23, puts her hand in his and everything.
He wasn't crying though. If you look closely, he's not actually
is he-
crying. He just has a kind of a dour look, I guess. Is what we're gonna say.
His
Okay.
usual somber
melancholy,
Logan look. Yeah.
glazed over kind of thing.
Yep. hmm
Okay.
So the theory that we have is that it's Professor X.
Right. But we even differ on, even though it is Professor X, we kind of have different theories.
Yeah, I don't think he ends violently. Like I think it's going to
Yeah.
be worse, like for the audience, if Professor X just like dies of natural causes this time instead of somebody kills him. It wouldn't be consistent with the blood that I see on him.
Yeah.
But it could be one of those things where he was distracted trying to help X-23,
Right.
or and he got the blood on him, and then in the meantime, Professor X was back at their little home and didn't have the care that he needed, which is really sad. And I don't want Professor X to die again because Patrick Stewart's getting really old, and I can't handle that.
My theory, so I kind of have 2 theories, and I'm not really sure. Maybe they're both way wrong. I don't know. But I could see it being Logan's fighting people, and they're like, okay, well, these 3 guys are taking on Logan. I'm going to go take out somebody he cares about, and
Yeah.
goes and kills Professor X. The other thing
Still
I can
sad.
see is maybe Professor X is kind of losing his mind, and a guy with those kind of powers losing his mind isn't really a good
Ooh.
thing. Maybe Wolverine has to put him down himself.
I think he'd be more broken up if that was the case.
Yeah.
You know?
My theory, and I have two. Again, I have two. And the first one's probably way far off, but I think he meets an old friend. And finally...
Jean Grey?
Finally kills his rival.
His
brother.
Sabretooth.
Oh, yeah.
That's my first theory. My second theory is this is right after... So in the comics, he has vowed to never be violent again, and he never wants his claws to come out again.
Right, but didn't he do that in the Wolverine?
No,
the Japanese one at the beginning. He's like, I won't kill anybody.
No?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that was a plot point, as far as I remember. Maybe I have to watch the Wolverine
It's kind of
again.
at just the beginning, and then once the Asian family comes to him, like, you have to.
I
He has
think-
that bar fight where he's like, somebody killed a bear, and I'm mad about it. Remember that?
Yeah, I think that was more of just kind of like, I'm done doing stuff. But then something happens. He's like, well, I guess I'm not
I thought
done.
it was more of like, I'm done being a hero for
Yeah.
everyone.
Gotcha.
I think.
Okay.
So in the comics, he has vowed no more violence. Well,
in Old Man Logan.
In Old Man Logan.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think what happens is because there's that scene in the truck where he goes, someone will come to help him, and Professor X
someone
goes,
is
someone
you.
has come. Basically, you need to help them. And he's just like basically like, no, that's not me. Well, X-23 gets captured by that group of douchebags that drive
Yeah.
around in the pickups, and he ends up going nuts. And claws come out, and he just murders them all. And then he ends up burying them as like a, I'm sorry, you know. And that's why he's not super broken up about it, because it's not an old friend or something.
It's more like, I buried my morals.
Yeah, and he's just like, well, crap, now I have to do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
that's my theory. I don't know.
That's
I don't
a
know.
good-
We'll
that's
see.
a good
I guess
theory.
It
we'll
is,
see.
it's exciting, and we're going to definitely have to go see it because it looks great.
What's the release date?
2017 is all I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't.
Yeah.
I don't think they give us.
I don't think they did either.
Cool.
Next, we have to talk about Wonder Woman. Again, why did we not talk about this earlier? Like, even last episode, I understand
Our producer's slacking.
apparently. Yeah,
Who of us is the producer?
that would be me.
Way to go, producer.
We're just the talent.
But we saw, that's true, actually. But we saw the new Wonder Woman trailer with Doctor Strange. Wait, that's why we haven't talked about it yet? Because it hasn't happened.
It dropped on YouTube before.
It dropped on YouTube the Thursday before, but we had already recorded at that point. So that's why. Okay, I am not slacking. We are good. Wonder Woman.
That's up for debate.
So this is trailer number 2.
Yes.
We've
Yeah.
seen the first one already.
Which, you know, it was intriguing.
yeah, there was a lot of horses and stuff.
The cool lasso scene
Yeah.
and everything. And then this one just like, boom, blew up.
Story mode.
It's so good. You get a lot more talking from Wonder Woman, which I think she sounds amazing. She sounds
Definite
very,
accent,
Yeah,
but
that's,
I like it.
That's what Wonder Woman should have.
Yeah.
I mean, she's from an island off the coast of Greece, which is near Israel, which is where Gal Gadot's from.
Yep.
So it
Yeah.
looks really good. They have that one scene in the alley, which is my favorite scene in the trailer, where after Chris Pine says, "Oh, she's my secretary," and the one gangster tries to shoot Chris Pine, and she like blocks it, and then she like blocks 3 or 4 more bullets and takes out
And
these
then they
guys
all
in the
beat 'em
alley.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like really good.
One thing that I love about this new one is they showcase more of her powers. She's not just going to be, oh, she's wearing armor and has a sword and she's a good fighter. No, she's got super strength. She can take a bullet. She can take a punch. Like, and it doesn't affect her. I mean, there's the scene she's sliding on her knees.
Oh, yeah.
And she takes her sword and busts a bunch of concrete pillars
Right
down
through
with
a
it.
pillar. Yeah,
like
so
they
cool.
weren't even there. You know.
Well, because they were breakaways.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But she dives.
There's actually no ceiling on that either, Scott.
She dives from that cliff. You know,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and hits the water like it's nothing,
Yeah,
and
just dives under
and
and
it's
everything.
100
It's,
feet
you know,
up,
Mara taught her how to swim. I
Yep.
guess.
It looks amazing, though. I am so excited.
super stoked.
Like it's,
Yeah.
and again, it's fantasy, which I love. It's superheroes, which I love, and it's actually something we need, which is a female lead movie.
And it's not quite an origin either, because
Yeah.
we're sick of those.
Yeah, it's kind of like
she's just like, she has powers, go with
yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is her
They'll
origin
give us
story-
like 3 minutes of
at the beginning.
They'll give it.
She was
they'll
made
give us
out of
the
clay and
shaping
life
out
was-
of clay
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
which I think they should stick to.
I agree.
To show that she's stronger than everybody else and everything, and then she's blessed by the gods or whatever, and then they go into it, and it's more about, hey, this is this is my home, and my home is being threatened, so I have to go fight. But then it's like, no, we just fight on the island, and she has to disobey her mother. Again, it's an origin story without being an origin story.
Yeah.
The one thing that none of you guys touched on, it doesn't look like the other DC movies.
Right.
Look at the visuals in it. It is much brighter. It's not muted. Her colors of her costume are all nice and bright and clear. And the tone of the movie is a lot. Yeah, it's got war and stuff in it, but it's still, there's a lot of joking in it that there wasn't. There's not. In,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
Man of Steel.